Hi, Lou Manfredini, Ace's Home Expert. If your garage door won't open, I've got some things you should check out to make sure you can get out of the garage. With an automatic garage door opener, it is possible that sometimes the opener will not work and the door just won't open. Here are a few things to check to make sure that everything is hooked up properly. Of course, make sure that the unit is still plugged in. Typically, garage door openers have a receptacle up near where the motor is, and it is not uncommon that that plug could become loose or have been pulled out of that receptacle, so make sure that it's plugged in. Now on the wall, you typically have a button. Some of the modern buttons have a light button as well as a lock button. If the lock button is activated, then the remote that you may have in your car will not open the door. Make sure that that lock button is not flashing to allow the sensor, the automatic opener that you have, to open the door. Now the next thing to make sure of is that the circuit that is feeding the garage is on too. You can check the breaker box and make sure that there's power there as well. Now, if the door is hung up in any way, meaning that there's some resistance to the door that the opener feels, it may kind of try to open the door, but then it'll stop for fear that the motor may overload. One way to check and make sure that that's not happening is there is an emergency release rope that you're going to pull. If you can easily open and close the door manually, that way you'll know that there's nothing binding the door to allow that motor not to work. Again, if that is binding and it can't pull up, it could be an issue with a torsion spring. This is the typical spring that runs horizontally over the top of the garage door. It's my advice that this isn't anything that you try and adjust yourself, because this can be a very dangerous procedure and should be left to a professional to attend to make sure that the spring is not broken and is adjusted properly. After that, you can also check the pressure screws on the opener themselves. Most openers have a downward pressure screw and an upward pressure screw. These can be adjusted to allow for a little bit more force from the opener. Try some of these tricks and you will be able to fix that door and make sure that it opens and closes properly. And that's it. If you need more information, just go to our website, acehardware.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, or better yet, stop by your local Ace Hardware store, because Ace is the helpful place.